All right, we're gonna start doing this because I always have voice memos saved on my phone, and I don't never even upload the voice memos. And those voice memos are like where my ideas are, and then I just listen to them and consolidate them and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna start going live when I get one of these type of downloads or just moments, where I'm feeling the need to say something. I don't know if you guys know, but this content creator that does dating coach content, right? One of the dating coaches. He's probably one of your favorite content creators in the red pill space. Negro popped up out of nowhere like a year ago or something like that. Like a bunch of these Negroes, right? Like a bunch of these people that have popped up in the past couple of years. And they haven't been doing and putting in the work like some of these people that have been putting it in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Like you be seeing with like the Nika Marie's and Crimson Cures and people like that, right? Angry Man, all them. No, these popped up out of nowhere. And this one dude, I don't know if you've seen him, but his name is like Hustle and Unemployed, right? Dude just got arrested. Just got arrested. Apparently he's a fraud, and apparently he does like he got arrested before for doing PPP loans, right? So I'm saying all this because he's one of those people that steals my content. He's in that group of content creators that steal my ideas. I have to watch this fake prick steal my ideas and then regurgitate them on his larger platform, networking with the rest of those losers that steal ideas. And I don't like that, man. God don't like that. God don't like that, bro. Y'all keep thinking there's no consequences to your actions. Oh, you're tripping. He's not regurgitating your content and other smaller content creators' content. He wouldn't do that. That's all they do, bro. If you were on the internet and you seen how many people are regurgitating, there's only a few people out here coming up with ideas. So y'all don't know that. There's only a few people, and then everyone is regurgitating everything that these few people are saying, and it's getting all caught up in the algorithm. You don't know who came up with what, and that's the way the devil works anyway. The devil likes to keep God's messengers hidden. And the thing about it is, y'all, these are the same Negroes talking about black community, man. See, I gotta let y'all understand something. My parents were very protective, right? As you can tell, we weren't sheltered, we were protected. They would not let us be around low vibrational Negroes, aka niggas. See, y'all think that we're saying that N word, and I hate when they say it. It's the only way to classify a group of us that are not black people. They're not upstate. They don't have that royal regal blood about them that the rest of these indigenous people, of America have. Normally, black people or spiritual people, and we have a certain level of integrity about us, moral compass. When I see these sorry ass black trashy content creators regurgitating my work that I work hard to come up with and other people working hard, it 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 shows me there's definitely a difference between myself, other black folks, other black men that are carrying themselves the right way, and then these niggas with this hustle mentality. A lot of y'all listening to fake niggas with hustle mentality online, regurgitating things they heard someone else say. Also, they're giving their point of view about certain things that certain groups of people say on here. I'm just going to tell you that a lot of you people that are fake, I want y'all to understand the reckoning is here. All this stealing content, stealing intellectual property, trying to upgrade your channels as much as you can by watching people that are actually creative come up with ideas and then mimic what you see. That is old, man. Stop doing that, man. You people keep thinking you're gonna get ahead of the game or keep yourself fresh by doing this. No, you're losing all of your authenticity. You're losing all of it, man. You're losing all of it. just to try to destiny swap and steal a little bit of energy off somebody else that's, you obviously have put on a pedestal, that you obviously see as potential. And that's why I keep telling y'all, you got to move in silence, man. You got to move in silence. Don't get online talking about, how things are done, the step, because you don't know what low IQ, low vibrational, goofy is listening and taking notes. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep telling you guys this. Most of the time, it's the people that you would think that you least expect. And a lot of times, people be like, "Oh, it's your family." I don't. My family don't really mess with me like that. But as far as like just what community they call community, it's always about community with Black folks, right? Community, the Black community. The ones hollering community be the first ones stealing your ideas, stealing your drip, your swag, the way you move, your charisma, your cadence. The way that I've had these people study me online, studying the way they study me has really enlightened me in a way, man, that I can't get unless I was to see it myself. Like some of the stuff I see, it shocks me that a grown man would imitate another grown man or regurgitate words from someone else's mouth. It goes to show that there's people out here, they don't have any moral compass. So you have to be really careful about who you're listening to, man. You got to get past wanting to hear what you need to hear to make you feel better and start making sure that you're holding the messenger to a certain standard. Because the only way we can get rid of these frauds and these fakes and these people that don't have any genuine ideas is if the messengers are being scrutinized a little bit more than, what I'm saying, they're currently being scrutinized. You guys will let somebody slide if they got a certain amount of subscribers or a certain, size following. You let a lot of weird things they do slide or whatever. You know what I mean? So we got to stop letting that happen because you don't know how that person built up their following. You don't know, what I'm saying? You don't know who they attach themselves to build up their following, because, that's the name of the game nowadays is, attach your name to somebody bigger online and build off of their following and all that kind of stuff, right? It ain't really about building from scratch. But I'm about to work out, so obviously I'm not going to be getting on camera, but I might start doing this more often. Just these notes. I might, use one of my AI apps and put like some kind of B-roll with it or whatever, and then start putting this out. But I just wanted to start bringing y'all in more on like thoughts that I get, randomly, instead of doing the formal video after I done gotten dressed for the day. Because I work out, meditate, take care of business, go grocery shopping, and everything like that before I go live. So I'm gonna bring y'all in, but it has to be a way where I can feel comfortable. I'm not gonna be out here trying to, turn my camera on and all that good stuff. But that guy, if you go and check out, I think it's TikTok. He has a AI video on there. So when y'all keep saying that he's crazy, he don't know what he's talking about, where did that Negro get the idea to make an AI version of himself? Where did that Negro get the idea? See what I'm saying to you people is stop like picking favorites based off of social media following and clout, and start like listening to what people are saying and checking to see if they're living by the example. Because if you just see them imitating other people, every time somebody like me comes, this is what bothers me is this Black community thing it's really a tether. It's a tether. When I'm trying to be excellent and I'm trying to make myself stand out from you Negroes, you come over to my channel and use the whole idea of, oh, I'm just checking out another brother in the community, and you're stealing my ideas. You're watching my content, running back to your panels on your stupid ass podcast, and then talking about things that I was speaking about in my live stream as a discussion question between married men, married women, and single men. Just try, bro. I don't want to be a part of none of this. See, this is why don't bring up community to me, man. You Black people do the fucking most. You try to pick and choose who you want to elevate. And if it's anyone that you believe that can elevate above you, you don't do nothing but steal from them. I don't want to hear nothing about my brother and my sister. Y'all steal from people like it means nothing. Then you get online and you preach about community. You're liars. You're liars. That's why I don't support none of y'all. The few of you that I do, people know, but like most of y'all, I don't like y'all, man. You know I don't like you, and I know that's why you steal my content. You can't come to me directly because I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't care who you are in that dating niche. I won't have nothing to do with you. You people are freaking weird. Now, not every single person, because I had a few people in the niche that reached out to me. Y'all cool. Y'all that reached out to me, I got to keep reiterating that. Y'all cool. Y'all normal people. Y'all see talent. You reach out to it because you want to, obviously show that you're not a jealous, envious person. If you see someone talented, you acknowledge it. So y'all cool. And a lot of y'all have huge followings. So it's not just people with huge following, but y'all have a weird energy on you. Some of y'all. When you see, and it's not when you see other white people or Asian, it's when you see a black person. I'm not going to just say black. When you see a black American, this is a generational curse. When y'all see a black American that you feel like has a potential to be great or greater than you, you don't acknowledge them. You try to ostracize them in hopes to scuff them out or stomp them out spiritually or whatever, so you can steal from a wounded animal and that person never really ascend to the greatness they were meant to be, because you people just slowly take bits and pieces from them that make them unique. That's why idea stealing is a bad idea. And you're brain dead people and you don't care about innovation or progressing any kind of community. When you steal ideas, what advancements are made? When you watch someone's content and you just steal their mannerisms, their cadence, everything they do, the pauses they do, like, stuff, all the little stuff that I do like that. When you start, sometimes with women though, I'm not talking about all women, because some of y'all women, you steal my mannerisms and you steal my cadence and things like that because you're watching me hard. Like, you're watching me really hard. So that's just what happens when women find a man attractive. That's why I don't even say nothing about the women no more, because I know what that means psychologically when a woman is taking on. I don't care if you think you're stealing great ideas. You're a woman. You can literally get out there and just sound provocative and seductive and, a little bit humorous with a little bit of charisma, and you're good to go. You don't need to steal that from someone else. Well, then again, we all know pretty women don't have personality. So maybe that's why y'all steal it, right? Because my personality and the way I carry myself is so carefree, is so laid back, that women feel like, well, they can steal part of, because I'm not like some super overly type of masculine guy that does everything in a way that comes off as some soup, like some ultra, red pill type. Nah, I mean, I do self-care. I have a skincare routine, right? I like to bathe multiple times a day. See, when I have character traits like that, it allows women to feel like he has kind of like androgynous traits a little bit. And so they like what I do. So then they take what I'm doing too. So the dudes are taking my look, right? And the way that I speak, and the women kind of take the things that I do in life. And these are like what the haters, and they don't like the fact that I bring it all together and I make it look easy. Well, dumb, I make it look easy because it is easy to me. Okay? It is, because you don't like to work and I love to work. So the more work I have to do, the more I love it. The more I love it. Because I've been tricked my brain into knowing or thinking that hard work and pain is necessary. I didn't say working harder, not smarter. I just said hard work and pain are necessary. You people that are out here stealing personalities and stuff, the reckoning is here, man. And I mean, I know y'all think y'all getting away with things, but there's a lot of followers out here. A lot of people that think for themselves are like on TikTok and other apps, and they can see clear as day people copying people. And it's no longer something that's taboo. It's being spoke about because everyone's trying to get online and have a voice. And when that happens and everyone's trying to make it, people start noticing people stealing from other people because there's more people online now. And it's ugly behavior. It's disgusting. And you guys there's gonna be consequences and repercussions. Now, I'm not no witch or nothing like that, bro. I don't prey on my enemies or nothing like that. What I do is tell God to deal with them. I don't watch content. I block these people now. I got pretty much damn near every dating niche person blocked. Because I can't watch people steal my ideas. I'm not one of those people like that. I've already realized that I'm not. I can't sit there and watch some low IQ piece of shit regurgitate something that I spoke to God about and got the response from. I can't stand that. That's how the devil works, right? Because the devil, if you don't know, every time God makes something special about, you know, one of his children or anything special talent, the devil needs to make you feel like that's not talent. Anyone can do it. It's not talent, it's not a gift from God. Anyone can do it. So they copy paste, right? That's the way of the world. Isn't this the devil's playground? The way of the world is to steal and imitate the talent of the talented. Y'all have even made careers out of it. When comedians imitate other people, you're not even being your own authentic original comedian. You have to imitate the energy of a stronger vessel, a stronger spirit, so that you can get notoriety. I listen. I think the imitation is the lowest level of humor. It's a low level of consciousness and thinking. It's easy to catch patterns. My whole thing, and you notice how I speak about things, everybody starts speaking the way I do. I start bringing up pattern recognition, and people are doing all they talk about now: pattern recognition, pattern recognition. I even watched a video on TikTok where two goofy females were talking about people that recognize patterns too much are at a disadvantage or something like that. They're already gaslighting it, basically, is what I'm saying. They're already attacking it because when people don't have the ability to pick up on patterns or recognize things and learn things quickly, they try to attack it and make it seem like it's strange or weird. That's why I don't really say too much about how I think, because you idiots aren't able to really comprehend, nor can you appreciate. So since you can't do it, the first thing you want to do is attack it, make it seem like it's strange or there's something wrong with it. That's the demons in you. So I just keep things to myself. I'm not going to tell you no skincare routines. I'm not going to tell you, why would I do that? I don't get nothing. All you people see is content creators steal my ideas and then try to make you guys pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not cool, man. That's not cool. And there's a lot more people that are original and want authentic people now. If you don't know what direction we're going in because you people are dumb and you don't want to put no time into your craft, being authentic. Being authentic is the way it's going. So stop copying people and be your normal weird self and allow the people to see it and allow them to embrace you. Stop grabbing what you think people want to see to make you more popular online. That trash is done. It's done. I rebuke all y'all in the name of the Most High. I'm not playing with y'all. I don't like copying people, imitating people. It's a form of mockery. It's a form of mockery, man. And it's not necessary. It's only low IQ niggas that think like that, right? So again, man, I'm just telling you, obviously it seemed like all of y'all are going to get some type of karma, man, because that guy ain't even one of the worst ones that have copied me. Well, his recent, attempt at making an AI video is definitely, I mean, dude, come on. Y'all don't get it, man. Like y'all just don't get it. I don't even understand how y'all can even be this dumb. But y'all just don't get it. The level of to steal ideas on it. So what do? You get up every day. Ugh, let me log in and see what ideas I can steal. Like that's how you live. That's why y'all are pathetic. That's why y'all need to have subscriber numbers and view counts and secretly compete with other people in your niche because you're losers. You don't really have a life. You don't really know how to enjoy life. Your whole life is predicated off of competing secretly with other people to make yourself feel better. And when you can't compete with them right, you study them. Try to get a doggone leg up. Just studying, just watching. Y'all be grown men sitting there studying another grown man, like you're studying a college course. That's what I'm saying, man. I see things for what they are. I don't see things for what you want me to see them for. I got you people are fake as hell. You people are fake as hell. So, like I was saying, man, a lot of this fakeness is going to be called out. A lot of you fake ass people are going to get the energy back that you've been putting out. And I'm expecting to see more random things happen like that from people like that. Just random, just getting caught up in fraudulent charges for being a whole fraud, already going to jail for PPP loans. You know what I'm saying? And this dude out here doing the same dumb shit again, because when that demon's on a Negro, that cocky, arrogant, thievery demon is on a Negro, it makes us super arrogant, bro. Like, it'll make us do real dumb shit that will cause you not to even ever get away with whatever you're doing. Like, you get real arrogant. That's what I've noticed about Negroes, that like have that demon on them of like stealing other people's ideas, and just trying to, because they think that they're being slick and they think that they're laughing at look, the energy comes back to you, man. The energy comes back to you. You got your own ability to come up with stuff. All this stuff that y'all are doing, it really ain't necessary at this point. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do this more often, where I just go random without the camera on. Again, can't beat them, join them. I might actually pre-record them and then give you guys some B-roll to go with it. But I have thoughts all day long that I can speak about. But yeah, this is done, man. Like, it's over. Like, it's over. And you're seeing more and more people getting caught up with weird things coming up about them or coming out, and these people are doing crazy things in the background, stealing ideas, stealing intellectual property, making sure that certain people don't grow as far as subscriber or follower count. Because if they're a real huge content creator, they can do certain things to make sure, do you know that certain level content creators have direct contact with YouTube? I didn't know that till I was watching one of their videos, and they were talking about one of these huge content creators talking about, I'm in touch with YouTube, and just talking to YouTube directly, huh? Okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how the innings and outs work. You mess around and you trigger the wrong kind of copycat that's been studying you for a while, and then something you said triggered their insecurity, and then now you're their number one enemy. Oh, I'm going to make sure this guy never makes it. You don't even know the person. Fools watching you when they had no business watching you, and then making everything personal as if you know this person. But that's how the world works, right? So that's why I say, I'm mainly outside nowadays, running into people, and I tell you guys, get off the internet at least during the day, man. Like, the main part of the day, and go outside, man. I miss, where people can't be all in your business and steal whatever they want, because when you meet somebody outside and you in public, they can only see so much. They can only see so much. The internet is where the problem lies. The internet. So what I'm going to do, and so if you guys see my content kind of changing up a little bit, I have to do things to where I can shake off these haters and these weird ass parasites that call themselves dating coaches and the dating niche, that just come over to my channel to look for ideas. I got to find a way to shake them off, but still get my message across to where it can be uniquely me, and it's not easily imitated. Now, they can never be me directly, but I don't want to give them anything. Like, I'm gonna find a way to do my craft to where I'm not really giving them anything at all. No ideas, no creative inspiration. I don't want to give you nothing. I don't like you people. I'm gonna find a way to make sure that my craft is. It's hard for you to really pull out the information you need to sound right on your dating niche channels. Okay, that's my main priority. That's what I'm taking notes on right now, and I'm working on. If I can make my character, what I'm saying, so unique, it doesn't even matter what you people are doing, right? Because I only not want to, what I'm saying, have it being recognized that you're stealing from people, but I want you to feel shame. Yeah, I know it's hard for y'all because you really don't have a soul, but most of y'all, but I want you to feel shame again. I want you to be ashamed to get online and listen to somebody to steal ideas. I want you to be ashamed to be a grown ass man or a grown ass woman watching somebody online and stealing ideas. I want you to feel shame for that. You ain't got to go public with it. You know, you people love being a character and putting on masks, but deep down inside, that shame needs to be felt. That shame needs to be felt because you people are out here doing things in a way that it's not even unprofessional. It's just that y'all are acting like the money is running out, or you know the window to be great or stand out is very narrow. So you have to steal certain things from people. That doesn't make any sense. There's room enough for everybody out here. You can be who you are. You just don't. You know what the problem is? Y'all don't want to take the time to build. You know, so you want instant. You know what I'm saying? Gratification. Some of us are patient and don't mind waiting. It's not that hard, man. Just whatever, man. But anyway, you guys are gonna see more people falling like dominoes, and these weirdos out here that be stealing ideas. There's gonna be some type of karma or consequence from it, and it's already showing itself anyway. A lot of your favorite content creators that talk junk online are on some type of welfare, some type of Medicaid, some type of EBT, Section 8, and all that shit's going away. Been online running that mouth, you know, building that karma, and now their main way of living and faking it to seem like they have a little bit of money is going out the door. You know, cush ass BS government jobs like HR jobs, you know, the hell you need an HR for. That's literally a position to allow women to nag. It's literally just a position to allow women to nag, go tell on somebody, and then someone's nagging you in an HR office about the proper way to conduct yourself in society, right? As if she would know. As if she would know. Outside of whatever she's trying to teach you as far as HR goes, I can guarantee you she's going to probably be overweight and probably rude. But this is where we live in. And hey, listen, I'm not going after any particular group. I'm just mentioning what I have observed here recently. You know, a lot of karma's going and getting rolled out, and the people that were, doing the most are having to deal with it. And I'm seeing it clear as day, clear as day. Especially like I said, when I seen that dude, that unemployed and rich or something, whatever his name is of his channel or whatever, popped up out of nowhere stealing ideas. Man, listen, that's just a small example. More's coming. You people are weird, and I hope that all fraudulent people get called out or something comes out about y'all to where you lose everything. Authentic people need to be able to make their way to the top without having any pushback or being slowed down by fake ass people with bigger platforms to steal content, regurgitate it, and make it seem like they came up with it on their own. It's happening too much. It's happening way too much. You know, so something's got to change, and it's going to happen. So be ready for it. You people that steal ideas, your ass is grass. And it's only a matter of time. Know it. Don't be over here trying to be cute or coy. Know that stealing ideas and all that kind of stuff and watching fellow content creators, just to study them, to steal ideas, you fake ass people will not get away with this. You fake ass people will stand out like a sore thumb the same way you stand out to me. The same way you stand out to me. I react to a lot of videos. If I have not reacted to any, you're a piece of shit. You're just a content stealing piece of shit. I would never let you be on my channel, even to react to. People are weird, man. You people are weird. Y'all seem desperate. That's what it really seems like. Like you're desperate for ideas. You're desperate to get these YouTube dollars or whatever platform you're on. Why don't y'all go back out and get a fucking job, man? Just get a job so you have a steady income coming in, so you ain't got to be stealing ideas to stay relevant. Y'all are so fucking thirsty because your paychecks depend on how popular you're floating through the algorithm. Get a job. Get a business outside of content creation where you get a steady paycheck, fucking fool. Y'all are so lazy, man. You can have multiple streams of income that's outside of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, where your money is pretty much predicated on how popular you're floating through the algorithm. So that puts pressure on you to want to steal more. I got to be the first one to drop this idea so I can go viral in the algorithm. If you was making money like me outside of YouTube and social media, that stuff wouldn't matter to you. You'd be able to put up what you need to put up, what you want to put up, and then let your followers build, and you would be able to build your following to where you're entertaining no matter what subject you're talking about. It's about you. It's not about the dumbass idea you stole from someone else for that subject matter for the day. You're just low IQ and you're idiotic and you don't realize it. Some of y'all don't even realize a lot of your following, they're there to watch you, listen to you talk in your perspective. They don't even care what you're talking about. They don't even care what you're talking about. And you're stealing ideas as if it matters that much to be the first one. Man, stop, man. Y'all, like I said, low IQ. Most of y'all people are not real. Most of you people, you click up, you try to ostracize the person that you're stealing the ideas from the most. Right? You ostracize them and then just pick away at them, thinking that you're picking them apart. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You people are nobody. You might feel like you're somebody, but you are absolutely nobody in the bigger picture of my reality. I don't know about anybody else, but in my reality, like, you people are absolutely nobody. Your thresholds, milestones, for somebody like me that's trying to ascend above what's going on in front of them. But that's about it. I've never been, nor will I ever be, someone that needs to steal ideas from somebody else to feel relevant, to feel like I'm somebody. That's weird. That's weird. It's weak. And I thank God every day I'm not built like that. So while you're stealing ideas from me, all I got to do is disappear from the internet for a month. What you going to do? If I get off the internet for a month, were you addicted to stealing ideas from me daily? What are you going to do? You don't think about stuff like that because you think that I feel like I have to get on the internet. Oh, he's going to keep showing up. I don't have to do a damn thing. I already kind of showed y'all that already. Past few weeks, I ain't really been on the internet like that. It ain't that serious to me, man. I love my life. I'm always creating something, and I ain't got to be on the internet and get acknowledgement from people, to feel great, to do great, to be great. Right? So don't do it to yourself. A lot of you people, I swear on everything, you wait for me to go live, boy, so you can have something to talk about. I make your day. Some of you niggas disappear off the internet if I disappear for a few days. You don't think I notice that stuff? I watch everything. I need the data. I'm an engineer. I need the data. Oh, he's talking crazy. Every time I start talking about something, everybody starts talking that way. I just start talking about data. And everybody's talking about data and pattern recognition. Nobody talking about pattern recognition. They're all talking about intuition. And it's about noticing stuff, man. It's about noticing stuff, being observant, knowing when something was one way and then all of a sudden it switched up the next. That's how I catch these content creators stealing. Y'all think that they're just upgrading themselves. No, they're stealing ideas and then they're regurgitating them to seem like they're upgrading. They're not. They're not. That's why they live in the same place they do. That's why they look the same way that they do. They're not really, they're just stealing ideas. That's the name of the game. Watch someone. So some of your favorite, listen, I'm going to test it again because I got a little vacation coming up. When I go on vacation, let's see how often your favorite content creators post without their favorite inspiration, whether they look at me as a villain, a goofball, a lame, a nerd, ostracized, weirdo. They got all kind of names for me. These people will become doctors all of a sudden and be able to issue out different diagnoses and recommendations for prescriptions. Yeah, yeah. They'll start calling you ADHD. They'll start calling you neurodivergent. Just coming up with all kind of stuff. They say the wildest things. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't have no patience for any of this online shenanigan stuff. Like you people are not real in real life. I swear on everything. I don't think any of you people are walking around outside in real life. It's like you go in a closet and plug into the wall whenever you get done going live or posting your videos. You don't seem like people I'd ever run into in the real world. You just don't seem that way, right? You're too weird. You're too weird. You're too obsessed with this social media crap that ain't even real. You're just too weird. This is what I keep talking about, social media psychosis. You think that you're on some kind of class level, and everyone doesn't accept the fake reality of social media is real. So how can you be in a class system that the majority of people, because most people are older, you know what I'm saying, don't even mess with the internet like that. So how can you be putting yourself on a class system when nobody even know who the fuck you are? Y'all are so weird. You do whatever you need to do to make yourselves feel special outside of doing the work to make yourself feel special. Getting online, your goofy ass clout, clout, chasing numbers to a point where you done lost your ability to come up with new ideas. You got to get it from somebody else. You played yourself. You sacrificed your gift because you more than likely had gifts to come up with ideas when you first got on the internet. Everybody does. That's what gets them started. But you lost them. You want to know how you lost them? I'm going to tell you. Do you get motivated every time before you go live? Tell me. Do you get excited whenever you're editing videos to post on your channels? Tell me, boy, I want to know. Huh? Young ladies out there that's posting content, do you feel like it's your job or is it really your passion? It's a job. You know it is. It ain't no passion. You dudes out there that'll copy a grown man's look, man, and you look yourself in the mirror. Nah. You've lost your ability to create. So you lost your natural talent to replace it with this GMO copy, paste, regurgitate. How do you feel? Huh? Do you go to bed at night sleeping better knowing that your natural ability to create is gone and now you have to substitute it with these injections of other people's ideas? You played yourself. And you talentless people, it's always the same. You don't never come up with nothing. It's always after someone else comes up with something new or brings something new into it, then you got something to say about it. Understand what you did. You sacrificed your natural talent that God gave you to create from the ether because of clout, because you want to keep up with the people around you and be ahead of them. So you got to run around and chase the internet, looking for ideas from people to stay ahead of your colleagues. You lost your ability to create. So again, I don't want nothing to do with that kind of thought process, bro. When I listen to content, I don't even watch the video. I'll be working out, or I'll be writing down some plans, or I'll be washing my truck. I don't watch it. I just let it play in the background. Y'all literally study people, mannerisms, facial expressions. When I say cadence, since y'all might be like, what does he mean by cadence? I mean like the way that I speak, when I take pause breaks, because I fast a lot. So looks like I just did that pause break because I don't drink a lot of water when I fast. But apparently it's something that makes it to where people recognize my way of speaking. So I have seen content creators doing what I just did, not knowing I'm doing it because I'm fasted. My mouth is dry. So that's the reason why I do it so dramatically. They're just imitating it because they like the way it sounds. It's the craziest thing to watch this. That's why I can't watch content creators, bro. It's like, what if I'm watching one of the women I like to watch? I find her attractive, and she finds me attractive, but she ain't told me she does. When women find you attractive, they start picking up on your mannerisms and don't even know it. So if I'm watching a woman talking like me, but don't realize she's doing, I can't do that, man. I can't do it. Shit, I've seen people talking like me and they catch themselves talking like me and try to correct themselves mid live stream or video. Bro, it's just, what happens is, you ever heard like rappers say they can't listen to other rappers and they don't hear other people's opinion about their music, and because, man, you start seeing your influence on other people, and it's kind of weird, and I don't want to hear what anyone has to say when I can see my influence on you. So whatever you say that goes against what I'm saying, you could be watching my content to come up with that counter idea. I don't want to hear your dumbass opinion. If I did, I'd go to your platforms and listen to what your perspective is about me going over to another country like Thailand or the Philippines or Vietnam. You know I don't want to hear your dumbass opinions, but you're obsessed with stealing from me and being a part of my energy, right? So these women that are, some are even married, will have an opinion of what I'm doing, being a married woman, and think she can get away with it because she's a content creator. You need to be making content about your marriage. You out here worried about what single people are doing. You can get the fuck on with that shit. Try to fool somebody else. I'm an attractive man. Just went to Burger King the other day, yesterday, and a woman was stuttering like couldn't even get herself together, man, was lost in my eyes, man. Y'all are not fooling nobody. You try to get online and make it seem like you're the only woman or only women that can, keep themselves from being attracted to an attractive man. Get up out of here, man. Doing the data that I've been, collecting the data that I've collected the past couple of years, women get more horny than men do. That's why you're always projecting onto us. Y'all always so horny. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We be building the society you live in, maintaining it, innovating it, because we get pleasure out of what we build, what we put time into. All this, dudes are not running around like that. Y'all are. You are, because all of your power is predicated off of your looks. Your value is your looks. Your value is for most guys, your body, not your mind, not what your gender invents that pushes society forward, not your physical presence that keeps us feeling protected. No, man, we just be, y'all know what it is. And you take advantage of it. But I ain't gonna run this up too much longer, man. I gotta finish up my workout. I'll be going live, I'm saying, more often like this, faceless, where it's just the message, right? Can't be some woman over here looking at my handsome face. Trying to, I can't stand him. Well, now you're going to have to not be able to just stand my voice. Yeah, you see, you take advantage of having the ability to watch a handsome man tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear. You could be having an ugly dude telling you this, an ugly guy that's like, deeply tapped in and you get to come over here, watch a handsome man. Man, I'm tired of that, man. I don't need you haters coming over here. I don't need you. You mess up my algorithm for people that actually want to watch me. Women that actually find me attractive, know what I'm saying is what they need to hear, and don't act like what I'm saying is strange or try to ostracize while studying me every chance you make it. Fuck on somewhere, man. Funky ass females ain't fooling nobody, bro. That's the reason why you got all these other niggas fooled in the States, and y'all, well, we want you men back, and we don't think that it's that big of a deal. Y'all shouldn't be going overseas. Yeah, tell that shit to the unattractive men, or the was it medium ugly guys that y'all like saying that to. But a handsome man that's on the same level as you, bitch, right? Maybe even get more attention than you. Don't want to hear that. You're talking to people that are not used to getting attention. Oh, I get attention everywhere I go, no matter what I do, even when I'm not trying to. I can be wearing shades at night with a light in my face and people still watch. Wearing sunshades at night, people still watch. What you laugh at, people still watch. Have a good chuckle. Wearing shades at night and people watch it every night. They watch it every night. Some people actually can't wait for me to go live in the middle of the night to get some of that wisdom I'm dropping with them shades on. Because some people actually understand the spiritual reason for wearing shades. What I'm not going to do is let my haters be able to look into the windows of my soul on a regular basis just to hate. No, you like what you see, bitch ass nigga, bitch ass hoe. And then you got to try to find some way to cut me down from some pedestal you don't put me on that I didn't ask for. I'll wear the shades. I'll wear the shades. I don't want you motherfuckers looking in my eyes. My pretty ass eyes into the windows of my soul and my universe. Nah, bitch, nigga. You get to look at these old ass Gucci shades. That's what you get to look at. Can't stand you people. You be wanting to look into somebody's eyes deep. So you gonna go on a live stream and be like, why are you wearing shades? Why do you care? Or why do you care? I'm going to channels where dudes that are wearing a shiesty, but you can look at their face and tell underneath that shiesty there ain't nothing going on for that brother. He wearing that shiesty for a reason. He don't get no hate in his comments about wearing a shiesty the whole video. I'm attractive. You want to look me in my eye? No, absolutely not. What I'm doing is reestablishing boundaries. See, y'all have done forgotten about real world boundaries because of the internet. And now you just have access to people that you normally would not be allowed to be around. So what I'm doing is bringing those real world boundaries onto the internet. If you some fat ass, ugly ass female, fat or ugly or both, and you talking junk about me or my archetype, you need to go on somewhere with yourself. I ain't listening to none of that. I'm judging messengers. Because when you're a messenger online and you're not attractive, you're not fit, you're not working on yourself, you're going to have a lot to say about other people that are putting in the work, and you're going to disguise it behind constructive criticism or observations. And it's the demon wearing your bitch ass out, studying somebody, with a fine tooth comb, looking for something wrong with them to make yourself feel better at night so you can go to sleep. That's all you're really doing. So when you get online and you talk about archetype and you nitpick and you try to understand that you are a person who, instead of putting that time into yourself, you're trying to put that time into finding out if someone else is a fraud that you don't know, and you only have access to limited information that person is posting online, right? They're posting what they want to post, which might be a little bit of nothing into their life, and you're trying to come to some type of conclusion about what kind of personality archetype they are. You are insane. When you got to go through that kind of links to try to make somebody not come across as great as they are, you are insane. And you people are all weird like this, okay? All of you are weird like this. So my people are my soul tribe. If you're a content creator and you ain't let me know who you are, introduce yourself in some type of way, and I know y'all out here stealing content, man, I ain't got no respect for none of y'all. I'm not going to act like I do, and I want you to treat me like you would treat anything volatile that might go off at any point in time. Don't ever approach me. I'm not one of those guys that's looking for validation from a bunch of weird ass humans that don't know how to conduct themselves like adults with a soul from the Most High God. I'm not impressed. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want you reaching out to me. I don't want to collaborate. I don't want you using me to make money. I don't want you trying to think of a way to get in good with me so you can find a way to use me to make money. Don't want nothing to do with it, man. Don't want nothing to do with it. And if that means I only get a certain level of subscriber and a certain level of, then so be it. I'm fine with it, man. I'm making money outside of making content. So my money, as long as I keep doing it the way that I'm doing, as long as I ain't gotta be dependent on the money I make from content, I can get on here and say whatever I want to say. And as long as I got that freedom, I won't feel like a slave. I won't feel like a slave. I'm gonna get online, have to worry about what I say for the most part all the time. Might as well get a job. I want to go back to work, go to the workforce. I'm a free man. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. So you guys, just a random just rant. Might relabel it, rename it something else like rant. Obviously going to rename it, but just didn't even give myself enough time to come up with a title. Just went live while the thought was hot. Again, can't beat them, join them. I watch a lot of women. They love to do this. They love to watch something and run online real quick and take advantage of the energy. So I'm doing the same thing now. You can't beat them, join them. Join them. And if you don't believe me, I want you guys to notice and pay attention to how many people from this point forward that your favorite content creators come up with an AI version of themselves, an AI YouTube channel, or just start, making AI videos with them. They don't even have the idea of doing this stuff until I do it. It's not even a thought process in their mind. And then once I do it, these goofy niggas are like, oh, I got him do that. I got him do it. I can't stand these niggas, bro. I can't stand these niggas. And then these niggas think that I ain't never ran into niggas like them in my life. Yeah, I've gotten where I'm at in life without being ever broken, without running into niggas like you. Niggas like y'all pop up all the time in my life looking for some type of free information, feeling like I'm some type of lame or sucker or lick or whatever. That's what you describe me as. Behind closed doors, bitch ass nigga, bitch ass hoe. You would never say it to my face. You would never come to my YouTube channels. You cowards just speak in the background. You try to ostracize, but don't have the coochie enough or balls enough to say what you have to say directly at all in any kind of way, because you don't want that smoke. You don't want it because you know I'm never going to stop. I'm going to cook you to the end of time on the internet, even once I become popular, male or female. And you know it. You know it. You know I'm petty like that. But you can't stop watching me. Can't stop stealing ideas. And for you women out there, don't worry. I'm going live a lot more. Since y'all want to steal some of my ideas too, throw a little bit of shade, right? Knowing that you're watching me on a regular basis, but acting like you're not. Listen, I've been doing the studying. I'm back on TikTok. Y'all messing up and watching me on TikTok now? Now, come on now, ladies. You didn't think that I know how to catch you? Y'all aren't even using fake accounts no more. Y'all watching me from your accounts. David, you're talking crazy. No, they're not. I have YouTube chicks that I never watch popping up in my YouTube feed. Never watch them. And then I'm on TikTok and these same women are popping up in my TikTok feed. I don't watch them. I don't click on their videos. I don't click on prophetic word videos for the most part. And I don't click on any tarot videos. Okay? And certain dating niche women, I don't click on. Why are they popping up in my Instagram, not Instagram, but TikTok feed? Me being an engineer and knowing how algorithms are built, why are they popping up in that TikTok app has nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing to do with it. They're popping up because they're following me across multiple platforms. You wonder why I speak the way I do? Because I have women obsessed with me but don't want to admit it. I have women that will watch me daily, religiously, but they will take it to the grave. So if I know their ego is like that, why the fuck would I stay in the States? Why would I stay here? When these crazy ass females study men like me because they're too cowardly and too intimidated to approach me because they know I can see through all of their BS, all their lies, all their mental manipulation. So you have no problem with me if you weren't trying to mentally manipulate or you were moving in good faith. People don't have no problem. But if you are a master manipulator and you move in bad faith, of course I'm going to notice it. And of course I'm going to call you out to your face so that demon can see that God sees it. Now, what you going to do about it? Y'all thrive on being able to mentally manipulate men because it's the only power you feel like you have. You feel like you're the physically weaker vessel, so you want to mentally dominate. You're mentally weaker too. Because the things you try on us would work on you. So all I got to do is reverse psychology, the shit that you be trying on men, and I know it gets to you, right? It's not hard. You people are not, you're not ready. And I get it. I get it. When you see a guy like me that can catch everything and notice the patterns and you feel like I might use it in a bad way. I might be a bad guy or some type of narcissist. I'm not, man. I've had the ability to use this all my life. And when I was in my 20s, Yeah, man. You know, after a while, I realized I know how to seduce women. Like realize it after a while. You know, women start acting differently around you, and I kind of got it. I know what I'm doing. All right, I know when I'm seducing women. I know what I'm doing with my eyes. I know everything I'm doing. It's intentional, but it's kind of like natural to me too. I know I'm doing it. I just don't stop myself from doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But it ain't like how many women have I talked about online? How many bad failed relationships have y'all seen online since my divorce? You know, how often have you seen another content creator bashing me because, you know, things didn't work out with us? You don't. I don't run through women like that. I'm very particular. I don't want to give all of y'all my body like that. I've had plenty of women in my 20s, and I'm going to be real with you. The way that y'all used to hit me up when y'all had boyfriends, when y'all used to hit me up when you and your boyfriend would argue, or your husband. One chick hooked up with me, man, and then went and got married a week later and didn't even tell me she was getting married. You know, I don't want to give y'all this dick like that no more, man. Y'all don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to handle it. Y'all know how to handle good dick. You don't know how to handle good dick from a dude that looked like me. You don't know how to handle the way that I go down on y'all. You know what I'm saying? And eat the box like you can't handle it. So I'm just not doing it. I don't need no crazy ass chick like causing me extra problems while I'm trying to build out my legacy and build a closer knit relationship with my son. So I'm not on it like that. I am dating, but I'm very particular. I don't need box like that. I know y'all get online and be like, oh, dudes will screw anything. Y'all box is getting the it's getting the reputation for smelling like you wipe from back to front. Literally, you're getting a reputation for it stinking, and even women are calling you out. Different women are calling out women on different TV shows whose box be stanking so bad that they go out to nightclubs and it stank up the whole area. And I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. When I used to be out there dating in my 20s, I started getting real particular about certain groups I date, and I would only date certain types of black women. I'm only gonna date certain types of black women, the black women that I feel like are taking care of themselves. Because when I was out there dating in my 20s, the ones I ran into the most that had stankin' box would be a black chick for no reason. For no reason. And here he goes again. No, no, no. I'm the only one telling the truth. You got niggas going online talking about they hold their breath. You don't hear no other race of guy talking like that. They're holding it for a reason. I'm trying to tell you something. Okay? Y'all be wearing them tight ass clothes all the time. The coochie can't breathe. You're letting niggas nut in you. That's a bad idea. And you're washing it the wrong kind of way. You're trying to get soap up in there, and you're causing yourself to have more kind of bacteria, bad bacteria. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you the truth. I've collected data. I know that good black women are hard to find. There's a lot of black women online wearing all this crap on their face with a bad attitude because their pussy stinks. Okay? That's the reason why they have a bad attitude. The only group I've seen online with the auto excuse if I just left the gym has been the same group of women, black women. I have not seen any other group that have gotten caught for their box stanking saying, I just left the gym. They have literally, collectively, decided that since there's an odor down there for most of them, they're going to say we just left the gym. Why in the hell would you just leave the gym and go and to the doctor and get a gynecologist, however it's pronounced, right? Why would you get that exam after going to the gym? Why would you get your box waxed after going? It makes no sense. So for you to have hear me out. I know y'all like, oh, no, listen to me. For you to have an auto excuse ready, that means you know it stinks. You know it stinks. You know it stinks. No one wants to tell y'all this because they're terrified. Bro, I was in my 20s at one point in time. I was in the military, man. I had a few different girlfriends. All right. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I had a couple black women that were great, and I messed it up. I had one, you know what I'm saying, chick from California, never stunk, no matter how much she went and worked out or whatever, and I messed that up. That was probably the one meant for me, but a lot, man, I'm telling you, like, that first girlfriend I was telling y'all about, you know, not the first girlfriend, the one I could smell when I was 19. It was a light-skinned black chick. I ain't never forgot that smell. Y'all be letting niggas bust in you. Y'all be over here wearing tight clothes, not letting it breathe. You know what I mean? And then some of y'all like putting soap in it. You got to like wash it differently than that. Just from the way that listen, if other races of women are talking about they wash the inside of it differently, and most of those races of women I don't smell, then you might want to take notes from those races of women. I don't care what you say. Be mad if you want to be mad. Give a fuck. You niggas, the same niggas watching my video, so this nigga ain't shit. Well, this ain't shit nigga putting your little secrets out there. I don't give a fuck what you say. Part of the reason why some dudes be going to other races of women. Be crazy too, because y'all be talking about they don't wash. If they letting the soap run down from their head and they box don't stink and yours do, you might want to take some notes. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not letting y'all get away with shit. Y'all talk too much. I'm seeing y'all talking about niggas balls smelling, and nah, shut the hell up. Y'all box be smelling too bad for you to be bringing up anything. You don't need to be bringing up nothing. Trying to switch flip the roles here and trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it seem no. If you're out there getting with some dusty, dirty ass dude, whose fault is that? If I am the kind of guy where I'm obviously only going for women with careers, I don't date like hood rat chicks. And you know what? Something else too. I've had a couple hood rats I've dated, and their box never stunk. So I don't know. Y'all be out here. This is what baffles me, y'all. I'm just gonna be real. Y'all be out here online looking good, sounding right, but I've had so many experiences with stinking box from women that look good, have a career, have it going on, and then you're like, what the? Why is this smell? What the? No, I'm not. We're not falling for that stuff, bro. We're not falling for that stuff. I'm gonna get your comments up in a minute, you guys. I appreciate y'all joining me. You know, even if you're trolling, I'm gonna put the comments up. You know, but this is what it is. And don't be mad at me again. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Don't get mad at me and attack me because I'm the only one with the balls enough to say what everybody else is thinking and what everybody else talks about. Niggas talk about this stuff. They just don't tell y'all. Where do you think I get the number? If it was just me, I'd be quiet. I talk to other men. And when I talk to them, this is what we talk about. Real nigga shit, this is what we talk about. How it smells. Which group collectively do you think has the worst smell down there? How many in that group did you run into that box smelled like dead fish and like she wiped their ass back to front? So we go over the numbers, okay? A couple of guys said that, hey, you know, some of them white girls hitting them from behind, you know, they smell a little booty. You know, they were like, you know, because they didn't warrant or talk to that white girl, I guess. I always talk to every woman about how thorough I wash. So that way, if it's a snow bunny who has this weird culture where they don't wash, she know to be washing now. Okay, so if you assume that they know how to wash, that's your fault. I tell women I like a woman to be in the tub for about an hour. I like her to put her little things in her tub, you know what I'm saying, and whatever else that snapback is y'all put in there so the coochie be smelling right and the feet be pruny. That way I know. I like to call it let that asshole soak. You ladies get up in there and let that whole body soak, man. So y'all be wanting it munched on from the back. That's how you get it going. A lot of you dudes don't do that. Y'all let these women be out and about, and then y'all like smash them. Nah, nigga, I ain't never smashing no woman that just wash her ass. Why would I do that? I'm setting her up for failure. I might smell ass. I might not. I might smell pissy pussy, or I might not. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that, bro. You should never be that desperate. Always, dude, you're a king, man. You gonna get some peasant ass. She needs a wash up, be waxed, ready to get devoured. Period, point blank. Ugh, I gotta get off of here, man. I gotta start putting these on Patreon, this kind of stuff, because YouTube does not like it. All of whoever was in here just went to zero because of YouTube. They don't like to talk like this, but it's the truth. So it is what it is. You guys take however you want to take it. I'm gonna be going on faceless rants like this for a while, and don't be like, oh, he only doing this because he's showing his face. I'll show my face and say this stuff. But at least this way, y'all can see me go live a little bit more often in between my workouts and stuff, and not wait till later on in the evening. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way it's going to happen. I'm busy in the AM. I'm running around too much. I ain't concerned with trying to, you know, get myself together, go live, and y'all look at my face. And no, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. But that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. Take how you want to take it. Stealing ideas ain't a good idea. Being a woman online and just studying the men that you like and doing nothing is going to get you nowhere. Nowhere. And like I said before, while y'all running around looking a certain way and thinking that, oh, these guys some of us have been with more than one woman. Okay. And all this, you think it looks good. I've been with enough to know that a lot of y'all aren't as clean as you try to make yourselves out to be. You're kind of trifling, and some of y'all get real trifling if you're kind of pretty or real pretty. You know, I'm cutting more corners, talking about whole baths in the sink instead of full out washing her ass. You know what I'm saying? So stop running around talking like, oh, niggas just want some ass. Shut up. We tired of looking at y'all stinking asses as the first thing we see on your videos and your profiles. You showing us where you shit at. You showing us where you shit at. And then you like, oh, stop, man. You attracting the same kind of guy you've always gotten and complained about, because men like me don't like seeing that shit. It is not ladylike. I don't need to see your ass before I see your face. You're more than just an ass, the thing that you shit out of. You're more than that. Don't be showing me that thing, man. And I ain't even seen your face where you eat out of. You gonna show me where you shit out of before you show me where you eat out of. Ain't that about a bitch? You reduce yourself down to nothing but a bunch of buns. And then when I talk about how they be spanking sometimes, I'm the bad guy. All these buns they showing you online and all this leather. When I see some woman wearing tight ass shit, I'm like, that ass cannot breathe. I don't know. Y'all really think you're goddesses? You don't sweat, you don't fart, you don't shit, you don't piss. Nah, I know you're human. So when you're wearing that tight ass shit for a long period, I'm like, man, that ass can't breathe. Can't nothing breathe down there. Can't nothing breathe down there. Smiling all hard, knowing that you stinking down there because everything's sweating and dripping. I'm not gonna act like that, man. I'm not gonna act like that. Y'all do a whole lot of stuff, you know what I mean, and then think it's cute going to the gym in these skimpy ass bathing suits or over the top tight. You're going to the gym to sweat. You're going to sweat. So you're going to wear something that's going to make you sweat more, and it's riding up your crack. And I'm supposed to think that's hot, you sweaty, stinking ass bitch. No. No. Only guys that think that way are the guys that'll tell you, I want to drink your bath water. I would never. Ain't that what Boozy said? I would never. I'm an attractive, handsome man. Naturally. Half you hoes mad at that because when I get done working out and I go wash my face and do my skincare routine, my different face wash, I don't have to put shit on my face when I'm done. I don't put nothing on. No after skincare routine, no moisturizer, no lotion, no none of that shit. And be looking better than most of y'all. You got to put all that extra shit on. Then you got to put on your makeup and all that. Then you got to go slap a filter on the glam bold filter on TikTok. Yeah. Y'all love that one. That bold glam filter, glam bold filter, whatever it is, where it changes your whole face. It puts a mask on top of the mask on top of the mask. And you get mad because I'm just washing my face and I woke up like this. It still ain't gonna take away from the fact that I know that I'm handsome. I don't care what you say. You can get online and talk about I don't like handsome men. Nobody asked you, bitch. Ain't no handsome man ever asked your ugly ass what you think of him. You just able to get on the internet and know you don't qualify for a handsome guy and then bitch about it to make yourself feel better. Don't mean nothing to a handsome guy. We know why you're bitching. You wouldn't be bitching if you were able to pull a handsome guy. Y'all like medium ugly men because y'all are medium ugly women. Yeah, I said it. The women that like medium ugly men are medium ugly women. Nah. Okay? Let me go ahead and put that out there real quick. Every woman I've seen that said that she likes her man medium ugly is fucking atrocious. You are not cute in the slightest. I wouldn't look your direction. I wouldn't spit in your direction, man. Straight up. So what I'm seeing is a bunch, what y'all calling us, chopped? I'm seeing a bunch of chopped females out here with a lot to say, and they think that they look better than they do because of their following and thirsty dudes. Those thirsty dudes that are in your following aren't the men that you find attractive or respect. So why are you feeding off the validation of them and using that validation to build up your confidence to feel like you can talk shit about attractive, handsome men? Don't do that. I would never use the validation from ugly women to make myself feel like I'm handsome enough to talk a bunch of junk about super gorgeous women that I don't qualify for. We'll never do it. We'll never do it. But yeah, I'm gonna actually get off here this time, man. Finish up this workout for real, and then I'll be back on here in a little bit. I have a pre-record, not a pre-record, but a um, edited video dropping, reaction video on Who Told You That, my AI channel. And again, you guys remember, I ain't telling you this because it's that serious, but no, if you see people making AI channels, do not tell me that you don't believe when I tell you they watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't ask me why don't you, watch anyone else. I can't. You can't do that when you're the creator of all the ideas. You don't want to see your ideas and your words coming out of low IQ, stupid ass people's mouths. You can't do that stuff. It's a spiritual thing. The demons on them do it for a reason. But anyway, smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. Share the live stream. But I stand by everything I said on here. I don't take nothing back. If you don't like it, do something about it. And thinking that running to your panels and your channels is going to matter, it's not. I don't watch your shit no more. Can you not tell? I'm not irritated or frustrated all the time. I don't watch your dumbass shit no more. I don't watch your idea stealing ass shit no more. I don't watch your low IQ ass shit no more. I don't watch your dirty asses in your camera trying to act like you this and that no more. So, do what's needed to make yourself feel better. But to my real soul tribe out there, not idea thieves and weirdos, more content, reaction content for the rest of the day. I don't know if I'm going to do any more of these raw talks or authentic talks. But I have at least one pre-record for the Who Told You That channel. And then I'm going to be going live over here on this channel in particular, with reaction videos at least 2 or 3 times today, hopefully more. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you have your notifications set for this channel. Also the Wolf, set notifications for that channel as well, because that one I kind of speak more to the women in a softer tone over there. My rants aren't as raw as they are over here, because I'm going to give it to you over here. I have 4 YouTube channels where I speak my ish and a few other channels where I'm making my money. So just know at any given time on one of those 4 channels, I might go off. Okay, I can afford to. I built enough channels to where I can go off on certain ones and make my bread on the others. Okay, you know what I mean? I have to be able to talk my talk, and I ain't letting YouTube or nobody stop me from expressing myself the way that I want to in a world full of people copying me, using me to make content, having counter content to make about things I say. Oh, hell no. Those people going to know I see you, and this is what I think of your raggedy, stinking ass. Since my opinion matters so much to you to make counter content, this is what I think of your raggedy, stinking ass. Yeah, now make some more counter content about my handsome self. Yeah, run back and talk about other things that I'm doing that most of the men in this country aren't doing. Most black men are not leaving the country. Most black men are still dating black women. You know what I'm saying? Most black men are not saying that they're done with black women. You keep going after the small group of black men like you either a slave master trying to rattle your slaves back together, or B, the guys you actually find attractive are doing the things that I'm talking about. So if I know I have the power to do what I want and irritate women that ain't got nothing to do with it, why wouldn't I take advantage of it? This is why y'all don't want to tell me that I'm fine or whatever. You've been better off letting me know you watch my channel than doing the sneaky shit that y'all do to have me put things together the way that I did. Now I really know how y'all move. And for the most part, all y'all are trifling. You think you're better than what you are. You don't have no man to prove it. You have no history of being married for an extended period of time to show that you know how to tolerate a man for longer than a few months to maybe a year, right? You don't have really nothing to really offer me that I can't get from any other country, if not better. It's not nothing like people be like, oh, I want to get an American one for this reason. For what reason? No reason. You go somewhere else to get something better. You don't want to improve the product. You just want to complain to the people that are purchasing the product. Oh, y'all need to, no. I'm going where I want to go. Period, point blank. And as long as y'all keep making content about men like me, I'm going to know that, y'all are full of shit. I'm going to know you're full of shit. There should be no reason for you to be talking about a man like me. Right? There should be no reason for, what's her name? Shira 7, right? To be talking about handsome men. She tells women not to go after handsome men or attractive men. So why in the hell is she even talking about attractive men? She's been telling women to go after medium ugly men and old rich guys. So why is Shira 7 talking about pretty boys? And because even that chick be watching dudes like me, man. Even that crazy ass man hater who happened to be married watch men like me. I don't listen to what y'all say. I don't listen to what you say like that. I know that a woman like Shira 7 shouldn't even be talking about attractive, handsome men. That's not even her type. Not who she's married to, and it's not who she advises women to go and find. But here she is talking about they don't like seeing a man that knows his worth, and the worth that he knows that he is valid. They know that I'm fucking fine as hell, bro. They know that I work out every day. I put in the work every day to be that way. It ain't like it's just, oh, no, I make sure I sleep. I make sure I do what I need to do to be the way that I am. Women know I'm putting in that work. They know they can't just say, oh, it just fell out the sky. They can't discredit me like that. They might try. They also know that they can't, just walk up on me or DM me if they don't look a certain way, act a certain way, or be a certain way. You can't have a bunch of man-hating content or content that you've thrown shade at men and think that you're going to talk to me. I'm going to go through your content. They know it. I'm going to go through your content. And then you come talking to me, I'm be like, what? Hey, this video right here, what you mean that? What are you saying about men? What kind of men? I'm not letting you get away with just saying random shit online that go viral and then try to talk to me. Like, bro, if you don't get your spanking ass on somewhere, girl. So I'll make another video after this where I'm going to rant, about being an attractive man and dealing with what attractive men deal with. If you're an attractive man that's a leader, a thought leader, innovator, and you're physically fit and you have a spiritual connection, bro, you get copied, imitated, mocked, mimicked by men and women, bro. Both sets will find a reason to be jealous and envious of you. And if you're a black person, listen to me, black people. If you're a black person, black people will be the most envious of you. I'm trying not to say the N-word too much, but you know what group of black people I'm talking about. So don't be out here letting them fool you with that. Hey, what's going on, my brother? Shut the fuck up. Who are you? You know what I mean? Like, don't let them fool you with none of that shit. Because they'll be the ones to try to set you up the most. They'll be the ones to be the most envious of you. Because what I've noticed about black dudes that are envious of me, hate on me for no reason, is something about them. They don't do that with white men or any other group. It's something about them that feels that whatever I'm doing, they could do it too because they're black, or some about them that feels like since I'm a black guy and they're a black guy, then whatever I'm doing or the women I get or the women I attract, they can do it too because we're both black. Like he looking at me as a reflection of him that he wants to steal from, right? It's weird as hell. So that's why I don't do none of that community stuff. I don't want to hear none of that goof ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear none of that. Everybody gets a blank slate with me, any race you are, and you build up on that off of, being respectful and consistent. I don't give no auto black passes. No, niggas are the front. When I went to basic training in the Army, the only drill sergeant that gave me a hard time was a nigga. And they were harder. He was harder on all the black soldiers than trying to impress these white boys. I'm not going off of none of that stuff, man. I know niggas, man. I've been dealing with y'all all my life. I don't know why you niggas think y'all some new niggas that I ain't never ran into before. You're not. You want to think that I'm naive or whatever. That makes you feel better, because the only other option is this guy is smart enough and strong enough to be himself and to have his guard down until he needs for it to be up. And then when he does raise his guard, all hell gonna break loose. So you don't want to think that that's the real deal. You want to believe I'm naive. I see everything. If you look at how I move and you know you study me, then you would probably use your common sense, and he probably knows I'm studying him, right? He probably works for himself. He has all the time in the world. He probably knows I'm studying him. If I'm saying something and you feel like I'm talking directly to you and you're a content creator in my niche, I probably am. I'm probably talking to you. You don't think, yeah, I've never done it, so I don't know how it works. But you think that you're stealing and I can't see it. And I know some of y'all are gonna be like, nah, I know you can see it. Bitch ass nigga, if you knew I could see it and you wanted me to see it, you would say what you have to say with your chest. You would get at me directly. You wouldn't steal to try to get at me to get under my skin like some bitch asshole. You wouldn't do that, man. No, you want to be able to steal without no one noticing, really, or you don't want people to say nothing because they might come across crazy. Newsflash, I don't give a shit if anybody thinks that I come across crazy. I know what I am. People around me know what I am, and the state of North Carolina knows what I am. I ain't been arrested, don't have any warrants, I don't have any felonies, no charges whatsoever. So your perspective of me means what? From the internet. Means what? Because in real life, I'm an upstanding citizen. I just treat the internet like it's what it's supposed to be treated, as entertainment and business. That's what I use it for. Entertainment and business, not building a persona on here to where people can feel like this is who I really am completely. No, you got to get to know me in real life. You are not supposed to be trying to completely get to know someone online, watching different videos and piecing things together. That is ignorance. That's a lack of wanting to be properly educated on whatever it is that you're showing interest in. No, you just want to be able to piece things together from your imagination. But anyway, that's it. That's all. I hope you guys got something out of this, if at the least some type of entertainment. Let me get some of these in here. Appreciate y'all joining. Smash the like button, share the live stream, or don't. It really doesn't matter with these channels. I got some things in the works on my other channels. So, we're gonna be doing this again, and that's it. I'm out. Shit.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.